Potent Pondering, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Yo, can I ask y'all a question? How I be having thousands of people watching my videos and I only have like 300-400 likes? Please get this video to 1,000 likes. I'm asking you, just thumbs up the video, like it. Listen, I want to talk about the situation with Fat Joe and also as it pertains to Cardi B. We're going to get into it. So you already know, if you don't know by now, Joe was over there on a podcast. I believe he was over there with Mav Hoffa, and I don't even understand how Mav Hoffa allowed him to, give it up like that to black people. So listen, first thing first, I just want to say this. As it pertains to Black Americans, people who born in the Caribbean, people who's born in Africa, I believe that, listen, we all are one, but I do believe that Black Americans need a way to delineate and to represent for who we are. They be so quick to say that Black Americans have no culture, this and that. We are the culture. You don't get the slang, you don't get the way that people talk and the way that they dress and the way that they want to rock. That's something that's within our being. You know what I'm saying? And it's very potent and people know it. So listen, I just want to say this. Joe's issue as it pertains to this whole hip hop dialogue, we're saying he's trying to contribute to the conversation, saying that Puerto Ricans contributed 50% to hip hop and that blacks contributed 50%. He's really mad at Tariq Nasheed, because Tariq Nasheed did that whole documentary exposing like the roots of hip hop and just letting people know like where it originated from. He even had people from the Bronx who contributed to the conversation who have issues with the way that Fat Joe has been conducting himself and trying to posit in the conversation that Puerto Ricans did this and that, right? So listen, the reason why I put Cardi B name in the title is because you've seen how Fat Joe gave it up in regards to blacks using the N-word, blatant, openly, like there's even no issue with it. Fat Joe is a white Puerto Rican. Cardi B, even though they try to say that she has some sort of texturism with her hair, she is not a black, she is not Afro-Latina. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel. And I felt as though Fat Joe, he had an issue with people saying, talking about him using the N-word and all of that. And Cardi knows how people feel about her using it too, and she still does it. She don't care. She don't care about disrespecting our lineage of people, because whatever she sucked and put in her mouth and whatever she birthed, she probably feel like she has that sort of right, being that she's pushed black babies out. You know what I'm saying? And then she just told her baby father the other week I hope that you move to Africa. So anyway, as it pertains to Fat Joe and this conversation that he had with Mav Hoffa, right? He was like, these people who start in this conversation, the foundational Black Authority. So number one, he was going at Jason Black as well, who has the Black Authority channel on YouTube. Shout out to him. I watch his channel. Every time he have a drop, I'm in his live. Every time Tariq Nasheed has a drop, I support them fully through and thoroughly, right? Now, I listen to a lot of people. I may not agree with everything that they say, but for the most part, I can understand and see where they're coming from. So shout out to them. And I think that they have huge movements and people who support and, gravitate to those messages. What I think Fat Joe is really mad about is the fact that people is woke now. It's like the internet, people, the way that the accessibility to the information, and a lot of people are awakening and they on code, right? But the issue that I have as it pertains to Joe and it pertains to a Cardi B is how they use this culture. They suck it and siphon everything up out of it. And, it's not their type of music that gets them popular. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Shout out to Nori though, because Nori, I think that he did hip hop for so long that he at a point tried to start doing like the reggaeton and trying to like appeal to his background, which is great, which is dope, right? But Joe, when was his last hit besides All the Way Up? His last hit before that was Make It Rain with Lil Wayne. Make It Rain with Lil Wayne, right? They're always sucking and siphoning the energy out of our culture, and then they don't never want to give no credit. Listen, this is the third time I shot this video. Third time. Like this first time I shot it, they wouldn't approve the monetization. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because I kept saying the name that precedes Joe too much, and you know how that can be like bullying, or you just never know what they're really, what the motive is. I chopped it up, I took it out, and for some reason they would not approve it. So don't think I ain't just been uploading videos. Nah, like I be trying to wait until one video gets approved. If it don't get approved, then I'm not moving forward. So anyway, I think that we need to gatekeep as it comes to our culture. Black people, it's like, our race is the dumping zone. It's like the accept all. If you trash in your community, let me just tell you this, right? If Cardi B was the bad Dominican mommy that she makes it seems like that she is, let me tell you this: if Cardi grew up pretty and she was like, exalted as a beautiful, like them pretty New York City Dominican mommies with the blown out hair, very pretty, the Dominican dudes be on them. She's not the pick of the litter with them. This is why, like any girl who's not the pick of the litter in they race, they come and get a black man. Let's keep it a stack. Or even with the, I'm not even gonna get into that. Some of them black women cross the lines, and then you see the certain ones with the white guys too. So we could talk about that as it goes both ways. But what I want to say is that she's built herself up, and she has this confidence and this esteem that she didn't have when she was younger. She tries to make it seem like how she got so much acclaim and all of this and that when she was stripping and doing, yeah, from a certain type of people, from the Cheetos fingers and the Nick bag smokers and all of that. You ain't what? You know what I'm saying? If Cardi was born pretty and all of that, she would have had some sort of Dominican dude. She would have had kids. She probably would have never really been in hip hop. But see, Offset, this is why I don't have no sympathy really for him, because you knew what it was when you was bringing her up. She used you for your blackness, married you, whatever the case may be, to be closer, to get connections, or whatever that served the purpose within her. Fat Joe, the same. You know what I mean? I can't believe that he really think that he's a prominent hip hop player. Like who goes back and say, play that Fat Joe? Who goes back and says, play that Joe? No. Anytime I think of Joe, I think of songs that he got with other people. What's Love? Lean Back. Like, even if I do think about that, I don't even regard that like that. And I want to talk to my people from New York City. And this is not to all of y'all, but this is to a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all got it bad when it comes to just, I think it's because so many black people are relegated and subjugated to certain areas that you grow up with Hispanic people. And this is not to cause no division or anything, because I know it's a lot of people who have true love for black people, and as it goes both ways, right? But a lot of y'all look at each other like, oh, we're the same. Yeah, we all are human beings. We have a soul, we have feelings, and either love or hate. But the thing is that that's why you don't care about somebody Hispanic calling you the N-word. You don't care about it because you feel like, oh, they from the hood, or they go down the street to get the chopped cheese and this and that, and we all in the project building, pissy project building, and the roaches and rats and all of that, and you feel like that you're relegated to these areas, so we all are the same. No, we not. And it's about drawing the line of respect. Y'all even know that I've talked about this and on my channel before. I had an issue when I grew up, and I feel so bad because I didn't do course correction in the real time, right? I had two friends. One was Dominican, one was Puerto Rican, and they used to always have these conversations. And trust me, if they was doing that, I believe that this is the pathology behind a lot of the mixed women like the Cardi. They will always have these little sidebar conversations about how these black bitchs do this, or them black bitchs, they wear their hair like this, or they act like this, right? And if you've ever noticed between Cardi B, when she's talking about black women, this is why y'all probably don't understand why I be saying what I do, because she reminds me of them. She does. And I'm telling you, even in all of Cardi B's surgery, pulling her eyes up, doing whatever, she still feels like she's better than the regular black woman because of whatever reason, right? It kind of reminds me of one of my friends. She works in Houston. My friend, she make like $140,000 a year, right? Her job is really big on the volunteerism and all of that. And she was downtown Houston giving out food around the holidays this year, right? And she said, I had an epiphany. This is what she told me. And listen to think this is how I related with Cardi, thinking that she thinks she's better than black women, right? So she was like, we was handing out food under the bridge to the homeless people. And I handed out all of this food, granola, Nutella, all of that to people. She said, I got up to this white lady, right? The homeless white lady. And she said, this lady cursed her out, called her all types of N-words and this and that, right? But guess what? The Caucasian coworker walked up to her. She was so nice, sweetie. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, this and that. And she said, what it dawned on me was that this woman at her lowest, being displaced, you know, going through poverty, all of that, she still felt like it was something in her that was better than me. No matter me doing, you know, well, contributing to society, like being productive, she still felt like that. And that's how I feel about Cardi. She feels like she's better. I don't know what the markers are and what she's wagering and, you know, putting up to think that. But yeah, they start getting into the culture. They start sucking black phallus, and then they up in the palace. And then, you know, she making cocky statements talking about she could buy people life as if we will even want her life. Yo, let me just tell you this, right? I know that I spoke to so many different people, especially on this channel, and they be like, yo, Cardi is an embarrassment to the Latino community. And now I'm really starting to see that because a lot of y'all are really smart. A lot of y'all are. And it's just like, even it goes to, you know, with black people too. We have people who are well-rounded, educated, and all of that. And then we have people you could tell that they ain't read a lot, or, you know, they have the attention span of a gnat. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody probably hit them upside the head with a bat. Like they just can't really get it out like that. But yeah, when people come from that type of level of understanding, like they curse or they can't have no profound conversation. They can't really get no word. Every other word is a curse word or something. And it's like, I feel like Cardi does that because she knows that it's appeasing to black people. Yes, I feel, you ever look at a person and be like, she's acting like that too, or he's acting like that to appease. They wearing Jordans and all of that to get the attention from the urban crowd or whatever. Or what's she doing this? Yeah, I'm one of those people who sit back because I can see through it. Listen, let me tell you something. In 41 years, you have the ability to look through a thing and see it for what it really is. Like, oh, that's corny. That's corny. But anyway, I got a little off subject, but I want to tell you this. Please like this video. Get this video to 1,000 likes. I'm sorry, I'm sick of y'all watching my videos and not putting it up. You can obviously see I'm not home right now, so I'm out on holiday and all of that. And you know, I'm with my family, so I gotta improvise, analyze, strategize. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we need to find ways to gatekeep our culture. I'm sorry. This is a dumping zone. The black culture is a dumping zone, just like America and New York and Chicago is for the migrants. We accept all. If you ain't popping in your race, you could go black. Cardi she probably couldn't get no Dominican dude who will wipe her up. Her sister could though. Her sister bad, right? Her bad. And I felt like she wanted to be one of them baddies like her sister, but Cardi, she ain't give that. She never did. So she ran over here in the black community. She got 3 black babies. You see how Offset said that he trying to do split custody because she don't want him to have joint custody of them babies. She want them to be Dominican babies raised by that Dominican family. Yeah. I see, I don't care how you feel about it. Feel how you feel, hail how you hail. But my feelings is still the same. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, let me know what you think about this situation with Fat Joe. He's really mad at Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black. He's mad at the way that they move it. He mad at the way that people is waking up and that he's giving, yo, let me tell you something, right? I don't know if you ever watched the Hidden Colors. I watched Hidden Colors 1, 2, and 3. That's how I got put on the Tariq Nasheed, right? But those DVDs will change your life. Those documentaries, I'm sorry, they will change your life. And that was years ago. I got on the Hidden Colors wave when they first came out. Me and my brothers was watching it like when it first came out. So I thank people like him who get to like open our eyes up to different things. If you've never watched Hidden Colors, go on Amazon. I believe that they're on there. I think that you would do yourself a great service to I would implore you to watch it. It would just open up your eyes to so many different things, you know? So listen, poke and ponder and never pander. Let me know what you think about Joe. Let me know what you think about Cardi B as it relates to this culture. We need to gatekeep. We need to, you know, check people for the things that they do. I'm sick of people running around saying the N-word. You want to know why they say the N-word? Because we made it in a swaggy type of way where it's just like my N, you know, we do it. But do people go around using like the, derogatory terms that pertain to their names? We don't do that. Anytime I've ever argued with a person who's from the background of Fat Joe and Cardi, like Hispanic, Latino, Latina, I've never thought about even calling them that. Why do they feel so empowered to, or feel like they have the right to even say the things that they do as it pertains to our race? You need to question that. Question that. Listen, poke and ponder and never pandering. I want 1,000 likes on this video. I don't care. Just thumbs up the video. Thumbs down. Dislike the video. But I need that interaction point blank because y'all be playing yourself. Listen, I'm up out of here. Merry Christmas. If you don't watch any of my other videos, I will be doing more uploads. So listen, peace.